Warning, the following video contains spoilers from AMC's The Ones Who Live.
Hi there. They call me the governor, and I've been really enjoying The Ones Who Live. I mean, I know Rick and Michonne aren't going to die, but they're going through some troubles, which, I kind of celebrate. But I do have to say, last week's episode, we met someone who was small in stature, but big in heart, and maybe even bigger in brain. I'm going to miss that guy. Kind of wish that he stuck around a while longer. But we carry on. It's what you have to do in an apocalypse. But now this one is episode 3. It's called Bye. I don't know why it's called Bye. We'll figure it out as we watch it, but it should be fun. Now stick around after my reaction for my kind of quick review of the episode, and be sure to tune in on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, specifically Pacific, and we have a great group of reactors and fans who we just talk about the episode. So tune in on Mondays. We'll see you there. All right, reaction time. Years ago? That's kind of vague. I mean, obviously, this must have been just after he got there. Thinking about Alexandria and the big windmill?
We would hold them and get them to the CRM.
Interesting.
We'd get them to the CRM too.
Wow.
In exchange, much to their annoyance. You brought
Really?
me somewhere. I can't leave. Could have chosen to let you die on the riverbed.
That could have worked for me.
Or I could have.
Right, me. Giving them me.
No.
You were a bargaining chip there, Rick.
Have a world.
I'm going home.
So you think.
Bless, Rick. You're welcome.
I wonder why she never turned in Negan.
Oh, if I argue for her, they'll think I'm emotional, indebted. You gotta make sure she stays.
Trying to get her
Broke for. Because that's
in on
what
the
this has all been about.
conspiracy.
No, he's not. He trusted you more. Look at
You're very untrustworthy, Rick.
you.
So I would have to go and kill all of you.
Well,
Make sure that no one
you gotta do what you gotta do.
And our arrangement, well, among my possessions, telling them everything they need to know about you.
Of course you
And all
did.
the people that you love.
She doesn't belong here.
Then she shouldn't have come here.
Yeah, but she was looking for Ricky
It's your
Dicky.
choice. Why? Security and secrecy above all. And I will
Rick
not
doesn't want to
sacrifice
tell your
everything
secret.
I've made happen for myself. I'm a believer, Rick. She's very, very lucky.
And you saw her
The fact
face?
that she's an A.
You're a believer?
Thorne stepped up. Did you do that?
Yep, he did.
Wow. So have your life together here. We are the last light of the world.
Got a daughter and a son he doesn't know about.
What's your choice?
He's gonna get away.
It's because I knew you couldn't.
And with Michonne,
Changed.
you can't.
Together, you can do anything.
He's been reading the press briefings.
But there is so much I don't know yet about the people here
They suck.
and how they were able to keep someone as strong as the brave man.
They don't suck that bad. Time to kill some biters.
Again.
Gotta say, that is an interesting tool. It pokes in and really can mess up the brains.
Kyoto.
Before this, I was eating crickets and sleeping in a tree.
That doesn't sound appetizing.
Disruption charges. You radiate shit knowing.
Shit knowing. That's something to radiate. Well, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, you know your shit.
I'd say head to the head. Like, that's my woman. Doesn't look at him. He's supposed to look at them because he's a god.
Antiquities being evacuated from the Museum of the American Revolution.
Interesting.
Stolen, we don't know. Was Revolutionary War General Hugh Mercer's sword. Mercer had different lives.
He knows his history, I
He
guess.
fought on different sides in different wars.
Well, he was killed by your new consignee's friend,
And then he decided that I was an A.
but you're
Gave me a choice.
not really an
So I'd
A.
rather come with him to save his own blood dripping off the barrel. He still didn't shoot me.
Well, he was an idiot.
Who is the stupid man with the helicopter?
Grimes.
Yeah, he's
He isn't
poisonous, all right.
about you.
Here for something.
I'm just
Oh, you feeling left out, Ricky boy?
Bill promoted me.
Holy shit. Promotion. You're supposed to drink with him?
Every senior officer, every decision maker, the entire front line of force.
Sounds like a setup to kill everybody.
Cosigny Bethune. Down. I just need you to know that.
She won't. I'll make sure.
You will.
Absolutely, he will. That's his woman. Give her this salute.
You will.
And when he does, he might just be fucking disgusted.
Sergeant Major.
Never had a command sergeant major, but I guess that's a thing. Okay, he looks like a bureaucrat. Passing notes in school. But what about Jadis? Found a sword for her. Found her sword for her. Disruption charges. Well, that looked like fun. That's a little gross. Another note.
I love you forever.
Oh, she's not going to go with that. That's... I was dealing with Jadis. He's just not escaping.
You still want to kill me, Rick? You still see that?
A little bit.
Just dreaming. You're a hero. With a shit haircut.
All right. That's awesome. Calls her out on the hair. She didn't leave. She might be a little pissed at you, Rick. This is you're a little pissed at her.
She doesn't look like someone who relies on others for safety.
That's very true. Very, very true. Kills daughters, too. He's like, we are going to have a talk. Grimes 68.
And saving my life over and over.
And now he's dead
The
because
only
of her.
getaway, you go.
Yeah, but she doesn't equate that. He wasn't coming all this way for nothing.
I
Yeah,
had a chance to go home.
you should have
I
went.
couldn't do it without the brave man. Maybe I should have.
Maybe you should have indeed. Portrait and art on TV sets.
Right for him.
Carl. His name was Carl.
Interesting.
You're more open. Took 3 years before he'd say name.
Judith is not there.
She's okay.
Looking for the man that you used to know.
Leave a little bit.
Well, I mean, that's one way to get your cardio.
You know Sergeant Major Grimes, obviously.
I do.
Oh, I thought she
You
did.
enjoy orientation.
Do I have a choice?
You don't have any choices.
Yes.
Well, I did. And I survived.
Yes,
Why
she
did you
did.
save him? I can't imagine him ever being helpless.
Oh, I can imagine him being
I don't know
helpless.
him.
Yeah. And why? And to whom?
Yeah,
seek
you would
justice
have
based on a
questions.
feeling in your gut. A chance very few get. Very few in the entirety of this force.
I'm not sure if I like this. Hope he doesn't have to kill Thawne.
I know it all now. I see why we are out here doing this.
I'm very curious now.
Resources and intel operations along the west coast.
Beautiful country.
The future. Set back. Do we allow the plan to get set back?
No, ma'am.
Apparently
One
not.
soldier takes the Argem through the breach. Helicopter within 300 miles can come find you. Grab the ball.
Interesting. He is. She's very snide about knowing what he doesn't know. Michonne doesn't mess around.
Let's go.
Of course, they can do anything together. Get the fuck out of there. Well, that's just dandy. Don't get caught. You're gonna fucking get caught. Why don't you just tell her that Jadis is there? I think she's figuring out that maybe Dana is Michonne. She gonna shoot her? He's thinking about it.
Slap!
You almost did it.
Consign me back. I don't want to see it again. Okay? And you handle all the shit work, all the refuels. I'll give you a pass this time. You're moving up. Rick, you better understand.
Yeah, he's about to understand some kind of shit.
I'm headquartered here now, through the summit and beyond.
Nice.
Straight home. Beautiful view of the Cascades.
And she still wants to fuck you.
She hasn't seen me. Oh, there it is.
Now there's
She saw
recognition.
me.
Everything we had is broken. You hear me?
You don't believe that. You're just trying to get her to go. Seems like a little rough weather to be going through.
I don't know if we'll be back.
What the fuck? Well, that was an interesting episode. I would not rate it as highly as the others, but seeing what Rick had to do to get Michonne in, that was interesting. And obviously Thorne has some opinions. It's interesting that she's got the briefing before Grimes, just kind of rubbing it in his face. Yeah, it's also hard for Michonne to pretend to be meek little Dana, apparently, especially when she gets pissed at Rick. I understand why he tried to send her away, but why didn't he just tell her, look, Jadis is here. She will report me. If we escape, they know where Alexandria is, and they will destroy it. Make her understand. Why is it so difficult for these people to communicate? He could have, of course, broken into her quarters and found the file on himself and then killed her, but you never know if there's another copy. So, yeah, I think he tried to do the right thing. He just needed to explain to Michonne why he wanted to send her away and why he couldn't go with her. Rick's never been the best at communicating. Still, overall, good episode. Interesting to see Jadis, and she still apparently wants to fuck the shit out of Rick. I don't know that he's gone down that path yet. Though 9 years, that's a long time. But of course, he is Rick Grimes, beyond reproach. Well, I'm very curious to see what happens next now that they've jumped out of a fucking helicopter. That was not something that I expected at all. Still, this has got me intrigued. Seems to be the best of the spin-offs, and I will continue. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode, and we will see you next week, and hopefully on the live streams. Again, every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, which is, other side of the country from Rick. So until next week, Governor out.